swear, they don't want me to be great. I have so many complications trying to make this video, but I'm gonna make this video. Hi guys, hold on. So it's gonna be a story time, and I'm gonna be honest with you, y'all. If you guys are not, if somebody's watching this video and they're against surgery, plastic surgery, elective surgery, you can exit out because it's about plastic surgery. Okay? It's a little story time. This is gonna probably be broken up into three parts because I don't want it to be too long. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'll probably get to 15 minutes and then I'll end it and do another one. So let's get started. Now y'all, feeling a little better today. I decided to sit down and make this video. Okay? So you guys that follow me for a while know that I did not mention that I was going to do surgery. I did stated that I was going to Miami, but I probably just thought I was going for vacation because it was my birthday week and all that good stuff. But no, your girl almost died. She went by herself, didn't tell my family, was being selfish because, you know, I have a child, and went out there. And I just didn't want, honestly, the reason why I didn't tell nobody, let me just go into this, is because I didn't want to hear negative comments. Like my family, I didn't want no negative feedback. So I'm a person like this. If I want something done, I'm going to do it. That's just how I am. Okay? So now let me just start with the story. So on January 20 something, maybe early January, I'm sorry, I decided, yeah, I know I've had surgery before. I am not a person to be like, oh, no. I've had my boob done before and, you know, little mini stuff. But I've never had another major surgery like I did. Okay? So, I've done little local anesthesia where, you know, I have my little local lipo, which did nothing, didn't work, and wasted money. And yeah, I've done that before here in New York. But I've always wanted to do either a tummy tuck or a 360 because I wanted my whole mid area snatched. Yes, I wanted to be snatched. So every time I look in the mirror, people will look at me when I have on clothes and they'll be like, you look good. But I see myself in the mirror and my partner. He didn't care either. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, as a woman, we have insecurities. And my insecurity was, I felt like, because I had a C-section 13 years ago, I felt like nothing could have took care of that loose skin but for me to do elective surgery. So I contemplated for a while, and I was not trying to go under the knife because I know that this surgery, they would have put me under general anesthesia, which is risking my life. Okay, so, ooh, I'm bugging. I'm in pain. What did I try to do? Ooh, I'm going to stand up in a minute. So, around January 12th, I decided to go ahead and give myself a birthday gift. Okay? So, I have a friend that went to Jolie plastic surgery in Miami. And that's the reason why I went to, that's one of the reasons why I went to Jolie, because I had a friend that, she went to Hassan. She had the whole works. She had the BBL and 360. And she looked amazing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Jolie. So I went to Jolie. I contacted them. The coordinator contacted me, phone. She told me what to do. She said, go on the portal, deposit the $250 to hold your spot. She gave me a date, which was February 17th, the day before my birthday. And I did it. I just did it. So I did 2 payments. First, I put the $250. Second payment was the final, and I just paid for it. It was $3,500, and $200 is for BBL. A lot of people, why I do the whole 360 slash BBL is because it's only a $200 difference. The most $500, and yeah, I would do it too if I didn't need a butt, but I didn't want my butt done again. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want to look like Shanae. You know what I'm saying? I'm short, so I just did not do my butt, but I did my 360. Now, I got on the plane on the 16th. My flight was at 6 a.m. And as soon as I got on the plane, I literally, my fake nurse, that's another story. We'll talk about her the next session, the next part. My fake nurse picked me up at the Miami International Airport and drove me straight to Jolie. I went in for my pre-op, and everything was good. It was a process. I didn't get to see my doctor yet. You know, that's how they do it. But everything was good. Everything was good. I was excited. I was a little nervous because, you think about, you could lose your life. If it's worth it, you have a child, your family. If you don't have kids, you just think about you could lose your life. And is it worth it? You're being selfish here. Yeah. So I thought about all that. And my family did not know. No. The only person that knew was people that know me. Like my closest people that know me. Okay? And, yeah. So, I went. My pre-op was at 12. I got off the plane like around 10:05. The fake nurse was outside. She drove me to Jolie Practice Surgery. I went in. A whole bunch. It was a process. They let you fill out a thick ass book this big. I'm sorry for cursing, but thick ass book. Thick book this big with your life. Sign off your life. Because they telling you can't sue. All this is included in the, yeah. And then, they do your blood work. I mean, I have my blood work done. But they do your weight. They just make sure everything was good. I passed it on flying colors. I was healthy. Girls, guys, I was, okay? BMI was on point. I had no problem. No, nothing. Everything was, okay? So the next day, they told me that they will call me or email me my time for the surgery, which was the next day, the 17th. So at this point, it was maybe around 3 o'clock. My fake nurse, she's charging me now $40 an hour. So her time is ticking. From the time she picked me up from Miami International Airport, is $35 an hour. $35, and yeah. Okay? So I paid her, she did nothing but stayed and wait in the car. I paid her that day, and I went into my hotel. I checked in my hotel. Now, they called me around 3 p.m. No, around 5. Around 5 p.m. that day. And they let me know that my appointment, my surgery time was at 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay? So the next morning, they called me. I couldn't eat after 8 p.m. I went in, and when I went, it wasn't open. Like, nobody was at the desk. It was just people were sitting down and waiting for their surgery. And there was just one girl, she had the same time I had, which was 6 o'clock, and the same doctor. Okay. So, around 6:30, they called me. That's when they take your drug test. I passed that with flying colors because I have no drugs in my system. Okay? I stopped taking vitamins, all that stuff. Once I knew it was a final, I'm going to do surgery, I think I stopped taking it. I even took out my IUD, guys. I took out my IUD because the doctor does not do surgery if you have IUD. No matter if it's Paragard, which is the hormone-free one, he's still not doing it. So I want to, listen, I'm not coming from New York to say, oh, you can't do it. No. So I took out all that. I was ready. So, they took it for a pregnancy test. Everything was negative. So then, they told me to put my gown on, put your compression socks on, and they say, you're going to meet the doctor now. Yeah, this is the juicy part, guys. Okay? This is the juicy part. So, I'm bugging. So, maybe around, and mind you, they all speak Spanish. Thank God I understand Spanish. Thank God I could help myself because, honey, if they're talking about you and you don't understand, they're talking about you, okay? So, it was a lot of Cubans and, a lot of Spanish people. In Miami, I feel like I was in little DR. So, they talk in Spanish. So the doctor comes in. I put my gown on and everything. And she told me to sit there and wait for him. And it's my first time meeting this doctor. He comes in and he's very, very, very sarcastic. He comes in and he's like, he had, of course, a mask on. I'm like, because his picture on the website, he looks handsome. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I have a handsome doctor. When I saw him, he must have took that picture when he was in his 20s. Because when I saw him, he did not look that way. Okay? Not saying that's a problem, I'm just saying. I was expecting a handsome doctor. So, I sat there and he comes in the room, he's like, no eye contact, just his head down, and he's sitting down on his desk looking through my record, and he's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hi, I'm excited, and I'm like, hi, how are you? He's like, I'm good. So what are we doing today? BBL? I'm like, no, I do not. I specifically said I do not want a BBL. I only want a 360 lipo. So he told me to take off my gown, and I took off my gown, and he kept asking me, you had work done before? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If y'all don't know, you don't have to tell your doctor that you had work done before. That's you choosing to tell your doctor. If you want to tell your doctor the obvious, which is, of course, you see that I had a little scar underneath, which I had a boob job. But other work done, you don't have to tell him. That's none of his business. And so I did not tell him. So he's looking at me, he's marking me up, and he's telling me, you sure? He said, this is all your real butt? I said, yes. He's like, oh my God, you have a body that a woman would die for. I said, thank you. So he's like, so I'm looking, the whole time he's marking me up, he's dummy, he's still not telling me, he's still not saying. I said, he's like, oh, and he's marking my butt, and I'm like, I do not want a bigger butt. He's like, oh. So now he puts on my butt with the marker, no BBL. Because, of course, if y'all don't know, these doctors have assistants, okay? And these assistants are dumb. That's why sometimes people work look like botch, because the assistants are doing it for you, okay? So I made him put it on my butt, no BBL, okay? Okay. So I told him I want to look like a Coca-Cola box shape. I want to be snatched. I want to be snatched all around. Like, I want girls, listen, I want to be snatched, I told him. I said, I don't do whisk pictures because everybody's body's different, and sometimes you don't know how many rounds these chicks had. So I don't want to look like nobody on Instagram. I want to look like me, Lush and Beauty, a.k.a. Jackie. So he asked me, I said, get rid of the love handles, all my back fat, snatch me, take out all of it and throw it in the garbage. All the fat, the 4,000 cc, I think it was that they could to the maximum. If I have that, take it out. Throw it in the garbage. I want it all taken out. Don't put anything in my butt. Throw it away. I could give it to somebody that need it. If we could do that, I would. A lot of girls in there that were skinny, they didn't have no fat to transfer, so they was looking the same. That's another story. That's part 2. So, I think after a while, he kind of knew that I had work done. Because he's a doctor. They can't fill you up because, they have a nurse in there, we could, come on. That's harassment. That's sexual. So at this point, he's either guessing that I'm lying about my butt, or he's just a hater because I told him I did not want to be in his little doll. The little doll thing they do on Instagram, on Facebook. I didn't want to listen. Just get me out of here. Fix me and get me out of here. I'll never see you again. Maybe 3 months I'll go back to see how I'm doing. But I'm not gonna do no, oh, my doctor did me right no. I'm not doing that. Now I will tell you where I went. I will tell you who my doctor was. But other than that, I am not going to be on Instagram talking about, oh, thank you, doctor. No, we're not doing that. So now, I think he was mad. It's only been 2 weeks, guys. 14 days. It's only been 14 days, guys. So bear with me. And I'm swollen as you know what. And I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not showing you my body yet. That's another thing. But I will show videos of how I was bleeding. And that's what scared me. I will put that in the end of this video. So now, because I'm about to end this video to part 2 in about 2-3 days. Because it's a lot to tell. It's a lot to tell. Stay tuned. And I'm going to also do another... Just stay tuned because I got some stuff coming up with some other girls. What we're going to do. So now, my surgery, he had a face. First of all, he was not nice. He was not nice. So I wasn't going to even entertain him because his energy, and I'm big on energy, his energy was not nice. Okay? So now you're not going to be saying you did all my work when you did not. So I think at this point, he became a hater. And my surgery was pushed back to 1:30. Yeah. He pushed it back to 1:30. So I was in there waiting until 1:30. Okay? 1:30. So now, at this point, I'm bored. My phone is dying because I'm watching YouTube videos like crazy because there's nothing to watch. And I'm in this room. I can't go back outside. I'm in this room, all, marked up. At this point, no BBL, remember? And the nigga, excuse me, he went out and never came back till 1:30. The anesthesiologist came, got me, and that's going to be a part 2. Stay tuned, because your girl got a lot to talk about. I just don't want this video to be too long. Okay? So, I'm going to show you, oh, hold on. Ooh. I got a whole bunch of stuff board, but this is why he wanted credits to be continued. Guys, love y'all. Comment below. No negative comment, please, because y'all will get blocked and cursed out. Love y'all, beauties. Thank you for supporting me. Comment below. Subscribe if you want to hear more. And like this video to be continued. Stay tuned. Bye, guys.